Everybody, it's Brian Pate, and I'm just jumping on here live today on Friday, August 16th. It's the day before the final deadline for everybody to be compliant with the National Association of Realtors Settlement. Hope you'll excuse me for being in a t-shirt because I've already gotten to the end of my week and I'm getting ready to settle down for a nice bourbon and cigar. So I hope your weekend is getting ready to start the same way that mine is. I'm here to talk to you today because I got an issue. And I've heard this from multiple places, so that's why I'm talking about it. And I'm talking to listing agents and on-site builder reps and any builder that's out there. Listing agents and builder reps have no right at all to see a copy of my buyer's agency agreement with my client. Period. You're not a party to that transaction. The buyer's agency agreement is between the buyer's agent and the buyer and is none of your business as to what the payout might be agreed to by the two parties. You are a third party in this transaction from that standpoint, and you have no right to be able to see that form. So don't get mad when you call the buyer's agent and tell them, I need a copy of your buyer's agency agreement so I know how much to pay you. That is a massive amount of BS, and you're not allowed to see it, period. And if you hold up the transaction based on that, there could be an argument that it's a violation of the code of ethics, and it could be a limitation of competition for you to try to be seeing what other people are getting paid. So the bottom line is this: if you're an on-site agent with the builder and your builder tells you to get a copy of the buyer's agency agreement, be prepared to not get one. Builders are going to cost themselves a ton of money on this because agents will stop showing some of those properties if that happens. So I'm just telling you up front, builders, you need to be easier to work with in this time of transition rather than harder. For you listing agents out there, please remember not to create an adversarial situation right out of the gate. Yes, you have zero right to see the buyer's agency agreement and deal with it. But when it comes to negotiating the buyer's agent compensation, just tell people what you're offering. If you're not offering anything, just tell them that. If the seller is only willing to offer compensation based on a certain price, let the agent know that. But just be aware to hold up conversations over a compensation dispute is not allowed. That's against the code of ethics. It's against your fiduciary responsibilities as a licensee in the state of North Carolina. So that's my rant for the late afternoon. Sorry to hit you at 6 p.m. on a Friday, but here we are. We're constantly learning from this. I want to thank all of the folks that have hired me to speak at their events over the last couple of weeks. We've presented this 37 times since July 1st. So thank goodness for all the help, and I look forward to taking a break and going out of town for a little while next week. So I hope everybody's doing well, but I wanted to catch up with that again. Builders, you have no right to ask for a copy of that buyer's agency agreement. Offer your compensation to the buyer's agent if you want to, limit it if you want to, however you want to do it, that's fine. But you have no right to see what they're being offered to be paid on the offer to purchase. So, and on the buyer's agency agreement, excuse me. So have a great weekend. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.